Is there a possibility for you, being hungry, to do something other than eating to stop feeling hungry? No. The same goes for your self-confidence, focus, concentration, courage, productivity, and creativity. These are physical parameters. Right now, you have your testosterone level. Most likely, it's average or low. Any attempts you make to make yourself braver and more confident through negotiation training, pickup, social behavior, affirmations, or anything else are doomed to fail. Just like a hungry person has no way to feel satiated other than by eating, a person lacking self-confidence has no way to feel it except by raising their testosterone level. Here you must understand a very simple idea: don't fight the consequences. Look, right now you realize that you lack concentration or focus. Or you lack aggression or something else. The most important thing you must understand is that it's not that you lack them, but rather that you don't even know how it feels. In reality, you have never experienced true self-confidence in your life. Your parents didn't raise you to be brave, and you are not a winner in life. No one has ever sincerely believed in you, and you need to understand this in order to realize your supposed multidimensionality. And this is necessary in order to gain faith in your ability. Let me tell you now, when a person comes to the gym and lifts 50 kilograms from their chest, after 5 years of training, they will be able to lift 200 kilograms. It is logical that the further he goes, the clearer it will become to him how he will lift 200 kilograms. If, right at this moment, on the first day, he starts questioning how he will lift 200 kilograms, in 5 years, he will shoot himself, because at this point, where you currently stand, there is no understanding of the sensation you need. Let's say, for example, you want to become a world champion in boxing, and right now, after your first boxing training session, you watch a video of Saul Canelo Alvarez's fight and ask yourself, how will I defeat him? You won't feel anything except demotivation, the desire to give up, and the belief that you're a loser, a failure, and simply insignificant. I'm leading to the point that right now you must understand a very pleasant thought. Your body is capable of delivering to you states that are 10, 20, 30 times stronger than what you have ever experienced. You simply never knew how to access them, but now, with their help, you will be able to achieve anything you want. Let me give you an example. I want to become a psychologist and run a blog, John. I ask you, what's stopping you from uploading your first low-quality video, getting 17 views, and 17 dislikes, so that later you can sit down and think, what could have been done better? Upload a second video that's slightly less low quality, get 18 views, 1 like, and 17 dislikes. Do you understand? What hinders you is the absence of strong states. You are currently weak, and you will never understand what it means to be strong. Just like trying to explain the color red to a blind person, it's an unsolvable task. Similarly, you don't understand what self-confidence truly is when I tell you this. While you think you have already experienced it in life, your body won't provide you with the enthusiasm to explore that sensation. That's why it's crucial to realize that you haven't experienced anything truly strong in this life yet. You have yet to unlock those states, and when you do, you won't have any problems in dealing with the challenges you set for yourself. In primitive human society, there was a harsh hierarchy where the strong had everything, and the weak had nothing. When the weak tried to take from the strong would beat or kill them. Your task is to break free from these illusory sensations and understand that society is no longer primitive. We live in unique conditions where no one will beat or kill you for seeking the good things in life. Do you understand? Our problem lies in the fact that all our programming, all our biological reactions, are tuned to primitive society. Modern civilized society has virtually nothing in common with the primitive one. Here, everything is different, social iterations are different. You have the feeling that if you start earning money, someone will come and destroy you for it. No, that won't happen. You need to understand this. And that's the essence of rank. A low rank is a way to survive, knowing your place. When you're weak, there's no need to act arrogant. A high rank is a way to survive when you're strong, capable of many things. So, go ahead and do them. And understand that your brain cannot distinguish reality from imagination. Realize that within the framework of civilization, you have an infinite amount of resources and an infinite ability to influence yourself. You can profoundly reshape your rank without actually changing anything in your life. It starts with the geometry of your body in space. Begin by walking with a proud posture, chin up. Here, take a look. Once again, for you to understand, there are primitive cells in society where primitive rules still exist. It's prison and the army. If you enter prison with your head held high and your shoulders back, you'll get beaten up or even killed. That's how life works. But when you walk down the street with a proudly upright posture and chin up, you know that no one will beat you or kill you for this audacity, for claiming as much space as possible. However, your brain doesn't know that. It thinks that you are so brave and cool that you're stronger than anyone you encounter. And when day after day, you allow yourself to walk down the street with your head held high and your shoulders back, each time you send a signal to your brain that you are combat ready, and your internal biochemistry and reactions start to change. Our task is not to mechanically imitate what strong people do. Our task is to create a state of strength within ourselves from which our actions will be natural, not contrived, not strained, not forced, like squeezing toothpaste from a tube. Because that stretching, that squeezing, always comes at the expense of our nervous system, which depletes rapidly. The only way to be strong is to be strong. I apologize for the foolishness of imitating, mechanically repeating, or following someone else's recipes. Our goal is to attain a state of strength. I always say that if in 2021 you have a square meter of warmth, food, and access to the internet, you can completely reconfigure your psyche. Understand that even 50 or 70 years ago, in the village, you couldn't walk with a broad chest and feel safe. Your fellow villagers would ask, "Why does he walk like that?" It's as if we're his slaves, you know? You would disrupt social connections, and you wouldn't survive without people. The scarcity of resources imposes a great need for conformity in everything. If you are self-sufficient physically, your survival does not depend on whether your neighbor gives you cabbage in winter or not. You can start behaving outrageously from the brain's perspective. When I say this, it's truly mind-blowing if you understand it. Nothing is stopping you from completely reshaping yourself. You have everything. You have it all. So why does a low rank provoke behavior associated with not wanting to attract attention and leads to the desire to occupy as little space as possible in life and not reflect anything related to it? It's because when you're weak, you know it, and everyone else knows it. The only thing strong people can do to you is enslave or kill you. Imagine walking in the 1970s in a small town, not wearing expensive sneakers and trying to walk quickly through areas where they might be taken from you, hiding from life in every sense. On the contrary, when you have a high rank, you know you're strong. The only thing people can do if they notice you is submit to you so that you won't kill them. That's how life works. You don't do anything in life. You don't want to show anything because technically you have the ability, but at the biological level that governs you, you commit suicide. That's why you shouldn't put the cart before the horse. First, we must completely reconfigure our biology so that the same actions we intend to take are no longer perceived as suicide but rather as a way to increase our dominance and chances of survival.